Oh my God, I just totally got catfished. He looks absolutely nothing like his picture.
So I found out the guy that I've been dating is married with kids. His wife just reached out to me.
Welcome to the Meat Market. The single scene is a slaughterhouse and we are here to devour it. We are your hosts. I'm Lyndsie.
I'm Jess.
And today's sizzling single is Hayden. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So you are a bachelorette party host in Old Town Scottsdale. Oh, the stories you must have. Are women as scandalous as we hear?
I would say no.
No?
It's a little bit more played out than what you hear, because you only hear the bad. You never really hear the good. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around a lot of parties, and I'm not going to say they don't get a little bit crazy, but for the most part, there's a lot of times it's more chill. But definitely working at the clubs, too, you see a lot of stuff go down that.
So has your view on women changed since working with a lot of bachelorette parties? Because we have friends we are friends with some of the guys from Thunder from Down Under, and they have a lot of bachelorette parties coming in, and they see these bachelorettes cheat on their fiancés who they're going to marry. And so their view of women is just like in the weeds. They're like, we do not trust women. Have you seen stuff like that that's kind of altered your perception of women?
Not altered it, but just kind of makes you a lot more aware and a lot more, like, not naive, you know? It's just like you put somebody in an environment where there's alcohol and people having fun, and maybe you don't have the best influences, and a lot of people aren't strong enough to make their own decisions, I would say. So whatever their environment, whatever people around them are influencing them to do, they're going to do that. They probably go home and feel like a piece of shit, you know, as you should. But, I mean, I would say it's more environmentally. So it's just like being smart about it. Like, for me, unfortunately, my wife, she's going to have a bachelorette party, but it's going to be a joint bachelorette party. So it'll be like bachelorette party. I see those are super cool. Or another smart thing to do is, like, bring, like, your significant other's, like, mom or sister or something like that
Somebody
on the
to
trip.
keep an eye
so
on
they
you.
got the eye on you. Yeah. So that's, like, the smartest things I would say to do. So it's just, like, just moving a little bit different and realizing that, like, times are different. And
That's actually smart.
You know.
My mom's gonna join. She really wants to go.
she would love to be there.
Be the spy.
Right.
And for me, a lot of times, like, the moms are super fun too. Like, when I do, like, the bachelorette parties, like, they're always, like, high energy, like, making sure everybody's good. It's like another helping hand too, which you don't really need, but
I think sometimes it's fun to have moms. My cousin recently had a bachelorette party, and she invited her mom and then my mom also, who her aunt or whatever, and they had a great time.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law invited her mom, and I think my mom on hers that was like 12 years ago. I think that my brother and her got married, but it made it fun. It's fun to have moms.
I feel like moms can be
feel.
the craziest, the
Yeah.
wildest.
No,
Right?
definitely. They bring the party for
Yeah.
sure, but it's kind of like a cool bonding experience, I guess. I mean, I haven't been obviously in a bachelorette party, so I don't really know, but I can imagine if you bring, like, your mom or, like, your fiance's mom, like, it's a time to get closer, get to know each other, and see yourselves in, like, a different light. So I feel like it's a good thing overall, because, I mean, family's the most important, so you may as well have family around.
What's the craziest thing you've seen out and about in Old Town?
Craziest thing I've seen, man. I've seen a lot, but I would say one story that I have is when I was promoting. I didn't know she was a bride at the time, because brides wear white, right? And they wear normally something that says the bride or something like that. She was in, like, pink. So, like, we were, like, hanging out, whatever. She just kind of came up to me, and then she started kissing me in the club. Or I guess. Yeah, I guess I started kissing her, but same thing, either or. But anyway, so yeah, so I have no clue, like, she's, like, the bride at this point. So now it's like 1:30 in the morning. She finally, like, tells me she's the bride. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, but I was like, I mean, we're kind of already this far, so it's like, at this point, like, what am I gonna do? Like, it's not my problem, not my fault. And, like, if it wasn't me, she's gonna cheat with somebody else too.
It's
So
true.
it's like, I'm already, like, in the mix right there. But I was like, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. The clubs are about to close. So then, like, 15, 20 minutes goes by, and it's like 10 minutes before the clubs close. And she's like, let's go outside. And I'm thinking, like, okay, like, maybe, like, her group went out there. Or she's, like, trying to find her friend. So I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. So we go outside, and then she, like, looks around. She's like, oh, fuck. And I was like, what? Like, you asked to go outside. We're outside. Like, what's the problem? She goes, there's people out here. And I go, yeah, no shit. The club's going to close in 10 minutes. Like, obviously, there's people. It's Old Town. There's 20 different clubs around here. And I was like, what's the problem? She goes, I want you to fuck me behind the club. And I was like, what? You're getting married in like 20 days.
Scandalous.
Yeah. And I was like, you're fucking wild for that one.
Do you know what she told her fiance?
No clue. I don't even know her name.
No.
So I don't know what she told him. Probably not a damn thing. But
I'm sure not. That would be my thing is like, what would you say? How would you go back home and just like be normal and get married?
Oh, I'm sure she didn't say anything.
Right.
But the stories I hear, it sounds like women are worse than men. Right?
Or just as bad.
Or just
as bad. I think everybody sucks equally, to be honest.
My question is, why would you get married if you're still doing that? She clearly wants to do that, right? Make out with random guys. So why would you get married?
Maybe her fiance is also cheating on her.
Yeah,
maybe they're just in a toxic relationship and they just cheat on each other.
I feel like it's like, I don't know, this is my thing, is like, I realize like girls when they get married, a lot of times the guy is like a lot less good looking than them. A lot of times they're marrying like uglier people. I feel like it's more like a security thing to where they're like, oh, he's not that attractive. He won't cheat on me. Like, not a bunch of girls are going to go hit on him, or he's going to feel like he's got somebody that's way out of his league, so he's not going to do anything like to jeopardize that. And then when a girl goes out and has fun and starts getting a little bit of attention and starts being around some better looking people, some people that have money, things change real quick, and they'll sacrifice a moment of fun for like a lifetime, you know what I'm saying? So
or I wonder if she was like marrying an older guy for his money and he's old and not so attractive, and then she's out with these young hot studs.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's funny. I remember my sister's bachelorette party here, and God, it was like in like 2015. And everybody came here from the Midwest. She lived here also at that time. And so I planned it, and we went to one of the clubs. You remember Mint?
Oh, yes.
So we had a table at Mint in 2015. And I just remember like all the girls were so small town. It wasn't even on anybody's radar to be like that way in the club, because it was like the first time they'd ever even experienced a club, because they were all coming from such a small town. But now the city, I feel like, has changed so much that it's this destination place for bachelor and bachelorette parties. Like the expectations have changed.
Yeah.
Because the bachelor party that we met that one weekend, remember? They were all married. Or at least remember the Bradley Cooper looking guy?
Oh my God, yes.
Was married, and how scandalous he was.
He was hitting on everyone that freaking had boobs. He really was. And then you went on a date with one of the guys, and then you found out that he was married, right?
No, I don't know. I don't know that he was married.
But you just assumed,
I kind of, maybe.
Oh my God, he acted like it, yeah.
There were some questionable things. He may have been married.
They're probably like, oh, we're in a different country now. It doesn't count.
That's right. Exactly.
But now that I think about it, we know someone, a mutual friend, I'm not going to name their names, but during her first marriage, her bachelorette party in Vegas, she cheated. She had sex with a guy in Vegas and came back, married the guy, and never told anyone. She told me, and I was like, dang, why would
Did
you
you go
that?
on the bachelorette party?
I didn't. I met her right after.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Do I know
You
her
do
that
know
well?
her, yeah.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm trying to think who it is.
But anyhow, it's crazy how many women do that, like on the bachelorette party.
I know.
I would feel
like
so
their
guilty.
thing. That's the thing that I don't get. Like, when like bachelorette parties come, they're like, oh, it's my last time to have fun. It's my last time for freedom. I'm like, motherfucker, your last time for fun or freedom was when you first started dating the person.
Right.
You know what? Like, fucking mean, like when you put a ring on somebody, like the next day, it doesn't change anything.
It's
like,
so true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all it is basically a financial agreement and like a fucking shiny little object that you have on your finger. So it's like nothing changed from when you guys first started dating till now. But people just get these expectations and just get a little... They want to have fun, let them, you know?
Right.
As long as it doesn't happen to me. Because my girl ever cheats on me, hell no. Everybody else.
So do you get hit on a lot when you're out and about during these parties?
I would say, yeah, because it's just like you and somebody else. Like when you're like doing the pool boy stuff, you don't really get hit on, but like who else are they gonna talk to? Who else are they gonna give your attention to?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we come, like we wear like swim shorts. Like it's funny, a lot of girls will be like, "Oh, we're expecting you to pull up in like stripper outfits or like speedos or some shit." I'm like, we're like 3 levels above that. Not like too far above a stripper, but pretty far. Close enough. So it's like, I mean, the environment's good. Everybody gets drinking, but when you're around like 10, 15 girls like that, the whole point of the job too, like out of everything, is to make sure the bride is having the best time, making sure she's taken care of, make sure she's having fun with all her groups. Like that's the main focus. So like when you're working there, like yeah, like people do try to hit on you or do this, that, third, but it's just like you just gotta keep the main thing, which is making sure the bride is having a good time and making sure the group feels all included. So
How do you do that?
You give 2 seconds of your attention here, 2 seconds of your attention there. Go check on the bride, make sure she's okay. Ask them if they need anything. If you're ever in like a sticky situation where you're like, damn, I might not get in trouble, but like, I gotta get out of this one. I'll just be like, oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta go make some shots for you guys, or I gotta go get a drink for the bride. Like, I'm sorry about that. I'll be back in 1 second. Come back in like 10 minutes. And so it's just like, you just kind of figure out
How
little
fun.
ways to
Sounds like every man's dream job.
Right. It's a good
I
time.
wish you guys would have been around when I was planning my sister's bachelorette party, because you would have made my job. Because like basically, like I was you. You know what I mean? Like I would have loved to have a pool boy making us drinks and making rounds of shots and bringing them to us in our little cabana at the pool. That would have been cute.
Yeah, and then you always check with the group too. Like when you first walk in, kind of like, what's your guys' vibe? Like, is some groups want to like go crazy and drink a bunch and like party and be wild? Other groups are more just like, we kind of just want you guys just like chill in the background. If we need you, we'll ask, and we can do that too. So it's like you just match whatever that group is. So it's like every party is different, every person is different. But while you're on the clock for the 2-3 hours that you're there, you're locked in and you're working. Like it's not like a fuck around thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still an expensive service, and they still expect you to be professional. So it's like a line of like being professional but still fun at the same time, and making sure like everybody's having a good time.
So you're kind of like a bottle girl, but for bachelorette parties.
Exactly,
Okay.
pretty much. Yeah.
And they tip you?
Yeah, they'll tip. Sometimes they want us to stay for an hour. We'll figure out something to go along the lines with that. But we do everything from like playing drinking games. I've already said making them drinks, but also too, we grill. So like they love it when like they'll have like steaks or like burgers or some shit like that, and they're like, "Can you grill this for me?"
And you're in your little swim shorts.
Yeah,
That's cute.
I'm just vibing over there, just get a little drink, and then like normally at that point, like you kind of already played your drinking games. Like they're kind of like wanting to hang out at this point as far as like doing something. So I'll just be grilling. Those all come hang out.
Are you allowed to drink with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drink with them for sure, which is fun. I mean, you can't get too drunk because you got a job to do, but what kind of job like that would you not want to drink at? You know, it'd just be boring if you couldn't drink.
All right. Would you say that a lot of the bachelorettes and their friends, are they from out of town? Because I know that Scottsdale's the number 2 place for bachelorette parties now. Would you say it's mostly people from out of town?
Mostly out of town. I think out of all the parties I've done this year, like 30, 40, there's maybe been like 2 where they're like actually from here. Sometimes I have like a mix of people that like they know that live out here that will pull up, but generally it's from people that are from out of town. A lot of people from like smaller cities, like you were saying. So yeah, it all depends. They come from everywhere. Canada. I love Canadian.
Like a lot
women.
of Canadians come here for their
Canadian people are
parties,
so fun.
I feel.
Yeah, they
have you
a
ever
good time.
had a gay bachelor party?
No, I haven't.
Would you do it?
They would love you.
I feel like you would. Yeah,
Shit,
that might be a little bit of a.
I'll say it is. That's a little bit of a stretch, but what I will say is my friend who has done a gay bachelor party like that said they tip the best out of anybody. Honestly, now that I think about the money, I would do it.
Yeah.
I would do it, but because he kind of told me like they were pretty respectful and whatever, and obviously like one or two of them did get like a little touchy. So, but you just like tell them like, bro, you know, I don't go that way.
Yeah.
I go right, I don't go left. So it's like you ain't gonna get very far.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna piss me off.
So do you date many Scottsdale girls? How do you feel about Scottsdale girls? I know they have quite the reputation.
I moved down here 4 years ago.
From where?
I'm from Vancouver, Washington, originally, like right next to Portland, Oregon. So I moved here like during COVID. So I've had one girlfriend down here, or I've had one girlfriend. It was like a year and a half. It just didn't work out. But so I wouldn't say that I like date like that a lot in Scottsdale. To me, it's like it's a little bit different because like everybody knows everybody down here. So it's like a lot of people know the same people.
Especially in the club scene.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to date a girl where like my friends been with or like multiple people I know have been with. Like I'm cool with that. So it's like it's really hard to date in like that club scene right there. But as far as like Arizona in general, like bringing it out a little bit from Scottsdale, like Chandler and like Gilbert or Glendale, all those, like there's good girls everywhere. So it's like you just got to find girls that probably aren't in that scene. And there's nothing wrong with them being in that scene. Like, it's cool. I'm in that scene, too. So it's like, I get it. But as far as, like, taking somebody, like, actually serious and stuff, probably don't want to bring a girl home to your mom that's in the club 4 nights a week.
Do people hook up with people that work at the same club that you're at? Do you guys all kind of...
I don't, like the workers?
Like, do you have you ever hooked up with a bottle girl or a bartender?
No. I mean, I don't know about what people really do, like, too much, like, on, like, that front. Just because I kind of try to stay out of people's business, and like what they do. I know all the bottle girls are really cool though, so they're always fun to talk to and hang out with, and they make the job a lot more enjoyable. So, and like I do promo, so it's kind of like for them to like come to our table all the time. It's like not something they really want to do because like a lot of times people aren't really like tipping or paying like that. But for me, they're all super cool. They always hook me up. I'm always taking care of really good. So I fuck with all of them. I think they're really cool. But I mean, as far as like, I don't know, they're around probably some of the richest people in the world, ball players, people spending big money, 10K, 20K, 30K. So I imagine they could probably have fun, but you probably have to ask them.
I feel like a lot of girls who aren't in the club scene would look at someone like you who is in the club scene as a red flag. Like, I feel like club promoters automatically are red flags to women who aren't in the club scene. Do you find that that's an issue with dating? Do you have girls that kind of prejudge?
I mean, yes and no. I feel like obviously it's a red flag because like my job is to go up to girls 24/7 and bring them in the club and drink with them and hang out. So it's like, yeah, it's a red flag, but it's like, I mean, honestly, like, red flags are also a good thing. Like, no girl wants, like, some dude that just sits at home and does nothing and talks to nobody. Like,
because that's a red flag, too.
Exactly. Yeah. That's even worse.
At least
like,
you're a hustler.
Exactly. Girls want, like, somebody that works hard. Like, girls want to be around somebody that girls want to be around with. It's like if you're hanging out with, like, a super hot girl or a super hot group of girls, like, all the girls will be looking at you, like, because they're not stupid. Like, they know they're really attractive. So they're like, what does he have to offer? Is it money? Is he funny? Is he the gay best friend? Like who is that? Like, I want to get to know who he is. So it's, like, more of an intriguing thing. And then it's like.
So what do you have to offer?
Shit.
How old are you, first of all?
27.
27, okay.
27. Man, what do I have to offer? I don't know. I'm a good time.
You're not the gay best friend. We've already established
not the gay best friend. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a good time. I'm funny. Whole conversation is really good. I just have a good time. I don't take life like too serious, you know. I try to have fun with what I do. And
are you looking to get married and have kids?
Eventually. Yeah, at one point for sure. I think. What's that?
What's your longest relationship?
That's a good question. How long were you together? 4.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was 18 and then we broke up probably 3 months after I moved out here. So that's a whole story too. But yeah, so 4.5 years and then also a 1.5 year relationship. So now that I think of it, I've been in a relationship for a lot of my fucking life.
Mm-hmm. Do you like being in a relationship?
I do.
You do?
Yeah. I think it's cool. I like having like one person there, like somebody that's around all the time, because I don't do good when I'm like by myself, you know, or like I just always have to be like around people. So for me, it's like I like that constant person being there. I like to have like somebody that I can like trust and depend on. This kind of sounds, I don't know, shocking maybe, I don't know, but I don't like drinking. So not all my jobs, but 2 out of my 3 of my jobs, it's around drinking, club promoting, being a pool boy for bachelorette parties. I drink because it's the environment I'm in and it's what we do. And it's fun, don't get me wrong, but if I had it my way, if I could be out and drinking and being single and wilding or whatever, or I could just be at home chilling, probably smoking a little bit of weed, hanging out, like I would way rather have that with somebody that like I know, I love, and I trust versus like fucking off and drinking and going off 2 hours of sleep every other day. You know?
So you said 2 out of your 3 jobs. What's your third job?
I manage a teeth whitening and a spray tan place in Old Town Scottsdale. Yeah.
Are a hard worker. I feel like that's not very common in the younger generation, right?
Yeah, I work 7 days a week and early nights, early mornings, long nights.
Wow.
So, I mean,
ambitious.
Generally Thursday through Sunday, I probably sleep an average of 3 to 4 hours. And then I try to make up some Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I don't really sleep that much anyway. So, like, even on my days off, I go to bed at, like, 3 a.m. and I got to be up at, like around 8:39. So it's like.
In all of your jobs, you're surrounded by women because it's like teeth whitening and tanning.
Oh my God, that's true.
Club promotions and bachelorette parties. So whoever dates you has to be super, super secure.
I was going to say, it's going to take a very confident, strong, secure woman to date you. Because I know a lot of women would be like, hell no, you are always around pretty women. No.
Also,
crazy.
then how are you single? Because if you're around, do you ever, I guess I shouldn't say hit on, do you ever approach women that you meet at work? Or have you tried?
Like with the teeth whitening?
And any of the jobs. I guess not the bachelorette parties probably, unless you know they're single.
No, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I'm working, like I got to go up to like the girls, you know, as far like whether it's like a group of like 5 girls that are friends or whether it's like a group of like 15 girls, bachelorette party, just go up to them. And honestly, it's super easy. It's not hard at all. Everybody's like scared to get rejected, whatever. Like I get excited for like, when I go up to a group, I'm like, yeah, I just like to get my first no out of the way. Like I'm going up there and I'm like, I'm literally walking up to Graham. I'm like, please tell me no. Please be a bitch. Please be rude. Just the first one. Because once you get the first one out of the way, then you're like, all the nerves are gone. You're like, fuck this shit. They're already mean to me anyways.
True.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
So then I'm like, then I realized once I get my first no out the way, then I got like hella people or hella girls that I'm bringing in and talking to.
That's
but
so
if it's a
funny.
night where like, it's a little bit dead and like there's not that many groups and it's like 11 and I don't go really up to anybody and get that like first no, like I find myself like not talking to as many girls or whatever. So it's like I think rejection is a really good thing.
Yeah,
and it's something that
true.
everybody needs to get. And I think I learned that when I was doing door-to-door sales because you get the door slammed in your face, all that like rejection is a good thing. Like obviously I'm like I want them to come with me to hang out because if I'm going up to them, either A, it's a big group and they're gonna be a lot of money, or B, they're probably pretty good looking. So I'm like, don't tell me no. But yeah. So
Have you ever cheated?
No,
Have you ever walked out mid-date?
I have not either. All my dates have gone good.
Really?
I was
Wait,
just
hold
going
on,
to
to
ask
answer
if
the
you've had
cheating
any
question.
really bad dates.
I haven't physically cheated. I forgot the word. I don't know.
Micro-cheating?
Yeah, that word. Yeah,
You've done
I was like,
that?
this is a made up word. I don't even know what that means.
At least you admit it.
But
Good for
yeah,
you.
I'd admit that. Like when I was in like my first relationship, I was like dancing on a girl at a party. So I got in trouble for that one, obviously. And then the other one, I texted some girl something that I didn't mean it the way it sounded and looked, but like either or, like A, I shouldn't have even texted her back. B, what I said, I probably shouldn't have said that one. But the way it came across wasn't the way. But yeah.
So you said it's a whole another story how you ended things with your ex. Is what happened there? Why did you break things off with your 4.5 relationship?
It was so like during COVID, obviously everything was different. It was like trapped in the house. Things were going good, but then I just kind of got this. I always had this thing in the back of my head where like I wanted to be single and kind of do that thing. You know what I'm saying? I graduated from Arizona State, but I went online, so I never like went to like a 4-year college and like all that stuff, like party like that. So as I kind of got older, it just kind of like kept like, I don't know the right word, kept itching at me or whatever you want to call it. So it just kind of like got to a point where I was like, fuck. And then my roommate at the time, he was like, yo, you trying to move to Arizona? Like there's this like job opportunity out there. And at that point I was just kind of ready to get out of my environment I was in. Cause I just felt like, it sounds too bad, I felt like life was too easy cause I graduated high school and then 2 years later, I was coaching football at my old high school, and then I was also going to school to be a school teacher. In Washington, they make really good money being a school teacher. And I'd have like 3 months off out of the year, and I was already set with the coaching and the other stuff I was doing on the side. So I was like, I had a girlfriend, and that was really great. And so I just felt like I had everything going, but I was like, damn, this shit's too easy. Like, I need a challenge. I need something to like wake me up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And then when my roommate started talking about it, and I kind of was tired of Washington. It's raining all the time, nothing to do. It's gray, it's boring. People suck. So it's just like, get me out of here. And someone had a chance to get out of here. I moved here. I didn't even visit here. Like, I'd never been here before I moved here. I'd only been to 3 states before I moved here. So that was another thing. I didn't travel and see the world like that. So then kind of just was like, okay, kind of told my ex, like, hey, I'm going to move there. I'm going to see if I like it. If I like it for a year, like, you'll come down here with me. But I don't want to move you down here because I don't even know if I like it. But at the same time, it's fucked up because it's like, why wouldn't you, like, have a conversation about it first of all with somebody that you love like that about, like, what do you think about this? Is that okay? And also, it's fucked up to be, like, not giving her an option to come with me at the start, being like, hey, this is what you're going to do. In a year, if I like it, you're going to come down. So kind of didn't handle it the best, I would say.
It's hard when you're young, I feel like, too, because you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? When you're that age.
Yeah.
And like you said, like, you didn't get a chance to really be single as an adult. And if you don't, I feel like that happens with a lot of people. They either, like, jump into marriage or a serious relationship when they're super young, and then they don't get a chance to be single.
I think everyone needs to be single. I really do.
I do too.
So you have no regrets later on in life. And you don't feel the need at 40 to go out and party and be single, you know?
I feel that, but I mean, I feel like most people, when they look back on it, like, they kind of not regret their decision, but kind of be like, it wasn't all I thought it was going to be.
Do you regret your decision?
I don't know if I can say I regret it, because everything that I've done down here, everything I have down here is insane. But would I say if I had to go back and do it all over again, I would definitely be hesitant about it, because it wasn't just moving away from her and leaving her. It also, like, my whole family's down there. Like, I'm the only person here. So that has a lot more to do than, like, just her. But I feel like it would have been definitely cooler to marry your high school sweetheart than it would be to, like, just find some random girl when they're 30 and just, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I think it all depends on the girl and the situation. But
have you been on any crazy dates here?
I don't really go on dates a lot, to be honest.
How do you meet people?
Word.
Well, I mean, are you on the apps?
A little bit, but I don't really, like, need the app. So it's
true.
like, I don't really get on them. Like, I'll go on them, like, every once, like, on a Monday or Tuesday, and swipe a little bit, and then, like, kind of get a match and be like, okay, that's cool. A little validation, but I'm not really going to be out there, like, messaging like crazy, you know? So
what's your ideal type?
I would say, like, in between 5 foot to, like, 5'3", blonde
Small,
hair.
petite?
Yeah, blue eyes. Yeah, like, can tell they work out, like, go to the gym, like, got some ass, got some titties for sure. Can't be, like, flat. So, you know, that's, like, cool for a night, whatever, I guess. But, like, if I'm gonna marry you, like, or, like, want to date you, like, I'm very, 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 very picky with who, like, I date, whatever. So, like, I try to wait for, like, the perfect person, because this is my thing. Like, the girl that I date, like, obviously personality, whatever, like, we're gonna get to that at some point. We're talking just straight looks here. Like, when I walk into, like, a bar or a club or a restaurant, like, if everybody's not turning their head to look at my girl, like, God damn, who the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? If she's not like that, then it's like, I don't know, I'm not.
Are you okay with the fake body?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
if it's a fake butt and fake boobs?
Yeah, that's cool for sure. I mean, fake butt is kind of funny. A lot of times, you know, a lot of times they don't look good. I'm gonna be honest. But if it looks good, hell yeah. It's about what I mean. It's definitely a little bit different, like, feeling it, touching it, whatever. But which is interesting. But everything cool to me.
What are your deal breakers?
Ooh, what are my deal breakers?
Besides flat tits.
You gotta treat your family good. The people you're around. I don't like people that are bitchy or like rude or like too much, or like even like something as like small as like being rude to like a host or like a server at a restaurant. Like, don't be a bitch. Like, they're working hard. They're not doing it on purpose, you know? It's like those things. I feel like it's not a complete deal breaker, but like coming from a good family, good background is very, very, very important, because that could cause a lot of problems later down the road. I wouldn't date a girl that's on OnlyFans ever. That's
Never?
Hell no.
Even if it's just her and she doesn't bring other partners in? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Can't do it. I'm not gonna have my wife's titties on the internet slanging those things like it's crack. Like what? Not doing that. Like I don't need 50 different people having a picture of your body. Like
That's funny.
I don't like that. I wouldn't date a non-religious girl. I wouldn't date an atheist person.
Are you religious? What religion?
Christian.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. I don't really go to church or whatever, but I do read the Bible from time to time, and I would kind of like to go to church, but I kind of feel like I don't really, when it comes to a relationship with God, I don't really need like some other person preach to me about like God, basically. I feel like you could read the Bible and pray and figure it out on your own that way versus somebody's interpretation of them, because it's like your interpretation of the Bible is like your own, and like that's kind of like God's word. So it's like you shouldn't have somebody like coming at it from their perspective. You should have your own perspective. Now, do I think church is great and it's a good thing for people? Hell yeah, and I think a lot of people should go to church. But just for me personally,
Did you grow up going to church?
We would go from time to time.
Okay.
Definitely like on like obviously holidays like Easter and stuff like that. We would go. My grandma, she's really big into her faith, and so whenever we go, it'd always be with her. But where I lived in Vancouver, they either lived like in Long Beach, Washington, which was like 3 hours away, or even when they moved, they're still like an hour away or like hour and a half away. So we try to meet in the middle, like 45 minutes. So we'd go to church with them from time to time, but me and my brother were also 3-sport athletes. So Sundays, a lot of times we're at basketball tournaments. I would have football practice, baseball. So a lot of times we're real busy, but.
Are you still into sports?
Not as much, to be, not really.
So you don't care if your girl is into sports or not into sports?
I think it's cool if she is, but I don't care if she is or not, to be honest. I used to be really big into sports. I used to watch like NFL all the time, college football, basketball, like all that. But now over time, the only team I care about is the Oregon Ducks, because I like college football. That's my favorite sport, and I've been an Oregon Ducks fan since I was like 2 or 3. So like that's the one like sporting event where I'm like, all right, I don't give a fuck about anybody. Don't bother me. I'm gonna watch this shit. And then once it's over, I'm out. Like I was in the UFC for a little bit, but now it sucks, and NBA's not as fun either. So.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it. The Keep More Minute brought to you by Tactical Tax Strategies. They help you keep more in your wallet. We help you keep more in your relationship. All right, we have a listener question. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 7 months now, and I just farted while half asleep.
Oh, God.
I am 100% sure he heard it. We've always made jokes about when will we get to that stage of the relationship, so I kind of know his view on this, and I'm sure we both don't care that much, but I'm still mortified about these topics. At what point in a relationship is it acceptable to fart freely, and who goes first?
You know what's funny is your sister, when I first met your sister, she said something that has stuck with me to this day. It's science. We were talking about farting or something, and she's like, it's science, it's natural, and it's true. Like, and after 7 months, if he's turned off by her farting after being with her for 7 months, she probably doesn't want to marry him. Yeah. You know? What do you guys? I think it's normal.
No, I agree. It's kind of like when we were talking about like the gynecologist, like the body's the body, and it's like your body is gonna do what it does.
How would you feel if your girl after 7 months farted in front of you at night?
I mean, that's like normal, because after like 7 months, like, hey, she's probably stayed over at your house for like weeks at a time. Like you basically live together. So it's like at a certain point, like. If you're in like high school and you're like dating somebody, she does like, yeah, we're gonna make fun of you, probably break up with you. But like when you get older and like you said,
probably break up with you in high school, and then it's the rumor. Then you're known as the girl who got broken up with because you farted in your sleep.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That would totally happen to me. Like that would totally have happened. It didn't happen to me, but that would be something. I remember once like. Okay, so when I was with my ex, I remember once I farted in my sleep, and it was so loud it woke me up, and so I like kind of like rolled over and pretended like I was still sleeping, and he was awake. He was like, I heard that.
Oh, I was like, cringe.
No, I was so embarrassed.
That is cringe.
Yeah.
But so we are going to discuss these interesting and true dating facts. Did you know that people decide if they're attracted to someone within the first 3 seconds of meeting them? I think that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can realize right away in seconds if I'll be interested or not.
Yeah.
Your voice changes when talking to someone you're attracted to. Studies show both men and women lower their tone. Do you lower it?
Interesting.
Hi, baby.
Not that much.
Isn't that interesting?
It's like a tone that's lowered. It's lowered probably so it's not like noticeable to the naked ear, but it's noticeable in like a scientific to a scientific study. Like if you're studying the tone of voice.
Funny. Smell matters more than looks. Natural scent, not perfume, often plays a huge role in romantic chemistry.
Yeah, pheromones.
Eye contact can make people fall for each other faster. Staring into someone's eyes for just 4 minutes can create feelings of connection. I always thought that was kind of creepy though, if you're like on a first date and he's just like staring at you and like, let's just look at each other for a moment. Have you ever had that?
Hell no.
Like, it's really weird.
That's weird. I mean, I'm gonna look you in the eyes when I talk to you for sure, but like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, let's stare each other in the eye. Like,
yeah, not staring, but I do think it's weird when someone won't look at your face. No, they won't look at you. Like they won't make eye contact with you when they're talking to you.
That's odd.
You know what I mean?
That's a confidence thing though.
Yeah.
Like if you believe in what you're saying, you can look somebody in the eyes and tell them what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Arguing isn't always bad. Couples who argue effectively are more likely to stay together than those who avoid conflict entirely. That's true because communication, right? More than 40% of relationships now begin online, and that number keeps climbing. That's interesting. But where else do people meet, you know? Yeah. But I will say, we were at the polo event this weekend, and all the younger, like early 20-year-olds, none of them are on the apps. Like they're kind of over the apps. It sounds like you kind of are too, but then I guess with your job, you don't need to be on.
Right. Yeah.
But
the young boys too, like, they like, I don't know, they're different for sure. They like to just play video games, stay inside. Like, I heard the young boys are really struggling to find girls and stuff like that because of that. Because, like, COVID, basically, they're kind of training them to stay inside, and then now all they do is play video games. And, like, they don't even have, like, an interest in going up to girls and stuff like that. Yeah, I heard I don't know. We got somebody to look this up. I heard something like people, like, 25 years old to, like, 18-year-old, like, 40% or something like that are virgins. And then, like, another, like, 50% have never actually approached a girl before. I don't know, you'd have to go look that up and fact check that. But yeah, I heard that and I was like, damn, it sucks to be young.
That's crazy. And one last one, this is obviously expected. Men are more likely to swipe right than women, but women are more selective, leading to more meaningful matches. I feel like a lot of guys just accept, right?
Probably, yeah.
Women are a little more selective.
I think that apps have become just more like hookup than actually like...
People don't really take them serious.
Yeah.
But what about like, do people ever do Match.com still in eHarmony? Are those more like the serious, for serious-minded individuals?
For old people, it sounds like. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they're still around.
Yeah.
I feel like people use like the dating apps, like girls, for example. Depends what girl you're. Like some girls do use them like to be serious and try to find people, but a lot of times they just put their Instagram in their bio, or like not their bio, but their profile and try to get a follower that way. Or like a lot of times, like a lot of girls I talk to about it, like they just get like so like overwhelmed because like every person they swipe on, it's a match, and they're getting like all these different messages from people, and some are weird, some are like cool, and then like you'll get a message from somebody, and then they'll be like somebody you want to talk to, message them back, and like maybe they don't message you back for a couple hours, and then now that like conversation is like 20 people down, and so they're like not even gonna see it, so it's kind of like
Now it's time for the celebrity cut where we marinate in the juices of the celebrities. So did you see? We can no longer call him Prince Andrew. He's been stripped of his royal titles. It's just Andrew now. Isn't that crazy?
Just Andrew.
It's just Andrew, yeah. But what's funny is, so my TikTok, I talk a lot about Meghan Markle, and people, all of my haters are constantly saying, you need to talk about Andrew. He's terrible. He's worse than Meghan. Talk about Andrew. But my dad used to work with Andrew. And my dad was always telling me how much of a condescending, narcissistic, derogatory prick he was. The first time my dad met Andrew looked at him and said, who the fuck are you? Like, how do you talk to a government official like that? So my dad was always like, he's a freaking prick. So I'm like, I'm not going to waste.
But he was stripped because of the Epstein stuff,
Yeah,
right?
he was stripped because of the Epstein stuff, yeah. But I don't know why it took so long for them to strip his titles after that whole scandal.
I know. Did they have to prove that? Was it questionable, like whether he was involved or not?
There were pictures of him with her, with that one girl, Virginia. And it's just crazy how he's like, no, that was photoshopped. And then he did this interview to prove his innocence, but it totally backfired and made him look more guilty, because I guess she had said that they were dancing in a club and he was sweating profusely, and how it was so gross because he was just sweating so much. And in the interview, he's like, she was wrong. This proves that she's lying because I have a medical condition where I never sweat. Like, what? As if. Like, anywho. Now it's time for Get to Know You with Zoyo, sponsored by Zoyo, your neighborhood yogurt. If you could pick a top card, and really get to know you. Some are innocent, some are not so innocent. Read at your own risk.
Have you ever accidentally sent a sex to the wrong person?
Ooh.
You know, I don't really talk on my phone like that too much, to be honest. Because, no.
You don't know?
No, I don't think so.
Are you a texter or a talker or neither? You rather to be in person?
I'm an in-person type of person. If I see you in person, then yeah, I'm gonna go up and talk to you, whatever. But if you looked at my phone, like, I don't text people, I don't really message people, like DM them like that. I don't like it, to be honest, because like it's hard to catch a vibe because I'm a like sarcastic person. And I say a lot of like wild, funny things. So it's like if I'm not in person talking to you, like you're not really gonna get what I'm saying or like my kind of humor like with it, you know? So a lot of times it's easier just for me to just be in person. And then like I'm not trying to wait for you to respond and carry a conversation I don't care about. Or it's just too much.
Is that difficult with dating? Because a lot of women I feel like need to be, or they feel like they need to be in constant communication.
Yeah.
Or they want to be like talking all the time.
I hate that shit actually. Yeah, let me talk about that real quick. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. A nerve.
Like don't get me wrong, I will text you like throughout the day, like whatever. But like if we just go from hanging out for like 2 weeks straight and then you get home and then I have an hour by myself and then I get a phone call from you and it's not like an emergency or like something, I'm like, bro, I literally just spent however many hours with you. Like, can I get an hour? Like, fuck. You know, I just got to reset a little bit. I mean, I think it's cool that, like, she wants to obviously be in constant communication and talking, but, like, sometimes it's like, you got to chill, little baby, you know? Like, fuck.
So what line do you use? If you see a girl that is beautiful and you want to approach her, what do you say?
I'll normally compliment them, like, on their outfit or something along those lines, to be honest, because it's like they hear, like, oh, you're so pretty, or like you're so hot, I had to go up to you, like whatever. Like you hear that 90 different times, so then it's kind of like in one ear, out the other. But if I like compliment you on like, I don't know, if you got like a cool bag or like those pants right there, like those are flowy, cool. Like I'll comment something on that, you know.
Those are flowy. Cool. Would that work on you?
I wouldn't say flowy. I think of something a lot better, obviously. But
That's hilarious.
I'll just say,
If you
like,
were
for example,
hitting on someone.
for like an example, I would just like comment on something on their outfit or something like that.
Nice.
So that's generally what like I kind of try to do. I mean, sometimes you can be basic, be like, oh, what's up? Like, my name's Hayden. Like, what's your name? Like that's another one. So it's
yeah, like that guy who told me I looked like a picnic table on Saturday,
That's
and then he
right.
called me charcuterie, and I was like, I've never been called a
That
picnic
man's a
table or
legend.
charcuterie before, but thank you, sir.
Wow, that's
I bet you
hilarious.
haven't stopped thinking about that since, huh?
Charcuterie.
So how'd that one go?
I think we were on different levels of drunkenness. That was actually the only exchange we had.
I got you. No, that's. I mean, that probably wouldn't work.
He
But that's
yelled
hilarious.
it at me like as I was walking away. It was
Got
like
you.
one of those
Got you.
situations. Charcuterie.
But yeah, I think less is more when you go up to hit on a girl. Like, you don't gotta say nothing crazy. Call me fucking charcuterie, you know? Like just like be like chill. And I just feel like the first like 20, 30 seconds of the conversation is the most important part, because that's where like, which it shouldn't, because your first time meeting the person, like you could ask them a million different questions. You know nothing about them. You don't even know their name probably at this point. But it's like that 20, 30 seconds, like if the conversation doesn't like flow really good, it's probably not going to work out great. So like you got to make sure like you're on point 20, 30 seconds. Try to catch their vibe, see what they're on.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this week at the Meat Market. And thank you so much, Hayden. If you want to snag a date with Hayden, you need to go to any of our social media platforms at Meat Market Podcast. And thank you to our sponsor, Tactical Tax Strategies. If you want to keep more of your own money in your wallet, you need to go to Tactical Tax Strategies. We'll see you next week at the Meat Market. Oh my God, I just totally got catfished. He looks absolutely nothing like his picture.
So I found out the guy that I've been dating is married with kids. His wife just reached out to me.